It's just you and me.
It's just us.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, tell me about what you did with the shells.
Oh, the shell is from Miami. So I took all of the littlest ones and then I added them to a piece I built, a little assemblage, like art piece. So I added them just as kind of sign of fragility and as the roof of the structure.
Cute. Yeah. Where do you display it?
So I ended up taking that and using that as kind of the concept for a photo shoot. I did this awesome shoot with Raphael Umshid, and he does such beautiful work. He just amazing stuff. So we did a shoot around that piece.
Ooh, how come I didn't see it? Has it been posted yet?
I haven't posted it yet. I still have to go through the 150 pictures and figure out which ones we're gonna.
You get to pick?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How many total does
10.
he? Okay.
I'm gonna pick out 10. I think 5 I'll kind of end up using to display maybe with the actual structure with the piece. So it's like a house and it represents like a time and an attic space. Like it was kind of inspired when I was like cleaning out my attic and I found a bunch of old journals and I have like 10 years of writing. And it's like a lot of it's really sad when I would like go back and look at it and a lot of secrets. And I think you just kind of like hide secrets and still, they still had a place in my heart or in my head in some way. So I built this little piece about it.
That's so cute and sweet and sentimental.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I feel like, okay, I can kind of like use those for something and let them be what they were and let that go.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thanks, I'll have to show you.
Yeah. I'm so glad you did something with them so fast. Did you just do it in like one day?
Well, it was perfect. I had already started working on that, so it was like already like a little work in progress.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, oh, you guys are. I still have all those scary ones you don't like too. And I was like, I had them in a bag, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with these. I feel bad.
It always like weirds people out when I tell them that.
I don't know. I more feel like I don't want. I wanted to protect you from them.
Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. For anyone who doesn't know, I have pretty moderate to severe trypophobia. Like, there's just it actually causes a physical reaction. Like it feels like there's tingling in my face, like needles on my face. So I feel like a flush of that.
Oh,
I'm that disturbed
it's almost
by
like
it.
a allergic reaction.
Kinda.
Without it's like a visual.
Like a sensation.
That's.
Yeah.
Is it any particular thing like that really?
It just kind of
weird
like okay, like the lotus plants or just like just things. I think it's because they say that it goes back to a sign of like danger because it's like rotting. Mm-hmm. It kind of associates with like disease and like, a decomposition. Ugh. Maybe that's
okay.
I know.
We don't have to talk about it.
Do you have any phobias like that?
I used to be really freaked out about falling out of a car. Like,
really?
I had this thing when I was a kid, like, I would lock the door multiple times. Like, I was just so panicked. I'm like, I'm going to fall out. One day the door's going to open. And I was scared about that. And also, like, tsunamis.
Really?
I would never, like, really live, like, on the ocean where I wouldn't, where that could potentially happen.
Yeah.
But I grew up down south, like San Diego-ish area. So that was just like in my little brain, like something like that was going to happen. But no, like, I don't know, spiders don't bother me.
Yeah. I don't really get too grossed out by bugs or anything. I don't mind killing them.
Oh, me either. I'm the one in the house. I'm like, get it. I got it. No problem.
Mine's kind of twisted though. I like taking disinfectant spray or like bleach or cleaner and just like spraying
soaking
it
them
until it just like suffocates and dies.
Fatal.
I know. Is it awful? I know, right? People are gonna be after me. Shit.
It's a little bit.
But no, when you said about falling out the car, that reminded me of a story with my mom.
Yeah.
I was like 7 years old, and you know the child lock doors?
Yeah.
Like how you can't open it from the inside, but you can from the outside?
Right, yeah.
So my mom, like, it just occurred to me I get her, like, dorky, clumsy side from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was, like, sitting in the back seat for some reason, and she had put the child safety lock on, like, when we were kind of, like, I forgot exactly what happened that caused the consequence of what happened was we were driving, and I couldn't shut the door on one side or the other, so I was, like, holding... What?
Oh my gosh.
Keeping the doors closed. And I'm like, Mom, it won't shut. And she's like, oh my God, let me pull over first.
Oh my God.
I don't know what happened.
That's like my word. Yeah, that would have been a nightmare for me. Yeah. That's terrifying. But now I like to like ride in like ATVs or whatever, like off-road vehicles. But you know, you're in a harness or something. Yeah. I trust that more.
Are you like a thrill seeker?
A little bit, yeah. I do love extreme things, I think. Like, we went on ATVs when we were in Iceland on the Black Sand Beach and, like, had a tour, but we ended up being the only ones that were on the tour.
Cool.
So that was awesome. And our tour driver was, like, this 19-year-old who wanted to be a sea captain because, like, what the fuck else do you want to do when you live in Iceland? But, like, he wanted to be, I'm like, who wants to do that? That's amazing. But we're just, like, romping through the beach and all over up to a glacier.
Cool.
And, like, that's awesome hours spent.
Only 1 hour?
It's like an hour or so.
Okay,
yeah,
but that goes by pretty, like, when you're by yourselves and you have to deal with, you could just soak it in. And
exactly. And he was like, yeah, it usually takes us twice as long to do that, but because there's normally other people there and you have to, like, keep the group together and stuff.
Wow.
But I love that stuff.
Yeah.
We did snorkeling through Sulfres, which was like between the tectonic plates. And that was the scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
Why?
Because it's freezing. It's below freezing and you're just in a dry suit with your full clothes on. And then you're just floating through this like water passage that makes you just float through this crazy aquamarine. Like no life lives in there, but like awesome looking plants that look like your dress, basically.
Cool.
Awesome.
Wow. Yeah. But it was like freezing.
It was freezing. Like your hands and face are in the water exposed. So you're like, that just goes numb. Yeah. And they're like, oh, it'll go numb and it'll be fine. I'm like, this is painful the whole time, you guys. That was such a lie, but I'm glad it was worth doing it. But I don't know if I'd ever do it again. But
that's amazing.
Maybe we can jump out of a plane or something.
Yeah, I've never skydived before.
Would you do it?
Skydove.
I don't know. How does that? Yeah, skydived. Yeah, either way, it sounds funny. Would you do it?
I probably would, but not anytime soon.
Okay, why?
Because...
Why time-wise?
I don't know. I'm still kind of scared. Just in case, you know. There's some shit I want to accomplish first.
Before that? Okay, prioritize, the really dangerous stuff later in life. Just in case. Get the other good stuff in. Oh, man. It's gotta be fairly safe.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not that crazy now. I mean, I've done...
What's the craziest thing? Like,
oh, man. I don't know about crazy. Like, I love, what's that called again? Where you're, like, gliding.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
It's not hang gliding, but you're on, like, the,
on a rope.
There's a word for that. We did that in Mexico. It was like I don't know. Parasailing. No.
I've done parasailing.
No. Is parasailing above the boat?
Yes.
That's fun.
I liked that a lot. Fuck, this is gonna like eat at me.
It sounds like it's like something like with a bird in the name. I don't know.
bird?
I feel like it is.
Okay. Gliding in a harness. Gliding harness.
Gliding harness.
Hang gliding? No.
Contraption.
It's not hang gliding.
Fatal. How can we not think of it?
Hang gliding is when you're like in the air like a fucking kite.
Oh, yeah.
But that looks like fun too.
What about a hot air balloon?
Ooh. Okay, I do like it, but the idea of this fucking torch of fire, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just setting
the mechanics of it look
exactly
a little bit questionable.
Right.
Fuck! I still do it though. I don't know what the fuck.
What the hell is it called?
Let me search. Let me search.
The audience
what
is
it
like
called?
Screaming at the TV right now or at their phone, like
right.
I'm just kidding. Oh, I did it. Oh man, I did it at Vegas too. At the whatchamacallit on Fremont Street.
Right? Like there, I've done it there too. That place is so ratchet.
I know. I love it
so
though.
Fun.
I would rather be on that strip or, on an old Las Vegas.
I love that. And I did the tall one on the strip too.
Oh,
and
cool.
That was scary.
Stratosphere?
The Stratosphere.
I stayed there.
That was so
once.
scary, but
I didn't do that. Whoa.
Stratosphere. I'm just looking at that. Stratosphere sky jump. They have the sky jump. Oh my gosh, we are so fired. How can we not know what that's called? I have a couple of guesses as to why we can't.
While you're looking that up, I need to introduce you to the show. My goodness. If you haven't guessed it, this is my good friend, and that's why I can get lost in talking to you and forget, oh shit, we're filming a show.
We're on a show right now. People don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah. My good friend, Noel.
As my friends say, Noe, only my good friends. I appreciate that.
Oh,
I love you.
Or noetic
Noetic quality.
I can't even say it. On Instagram.
Yes.
So she is a model.
Yes.
A mother, a role model,
and
a queen.
Yay.
A queen.
Thank you.
Did you ever find it?
I can't find it.
Oh,
I don't know what it's called.
It'll hit us later.
Yeah.
Like we're going to be driving late at night and be like, that's the word.
That's what that thing is. It's so basic too. Oh my goodness. Well, obviously we should not play trivia together anytime soon, but we'll do other cool stuff. You don't want us on your team. But
yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Of course. I'm so happy to finally do it. Thank you for having me.
I know. I've been wanting you on for the longest. But I know that you've been busy, and also you're on the other side of town, so I'm always like,
I know.
Bad.
We live on the other hour of Austin apart, so it's like it's. I don't know. We managed to get together in Miami. I'm sure.
Yeah,
we can figure out how to get together in Austin.
Oh my gosh, that was the best trip.
Yeah.
Art Basel.
Yes.
Do you say Basil or Basel?
I say Basel.
Me too.
Okay.
That's the way to say it, right?
I'm going with it. Just own it. We'll call it. It's a festival, right? I don't even know if it's an actual festival or if it's a convention. Like, what is it even?
I think it's a festival.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So.
I love it. I definitely want to go again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On the calendar for next December.
What was your favorite exhibit when you were there?
The Black Power Naps, Siesta Negras. That exhibit was incredible.
I loved it.
Walking into the Cuban embassy was cool because it's such a gorgeous building architecturally, and just how peaceful and quiet that space was, but with so much energy in it. And then the exhibit itself, just the topic around having used sleep to hold people down and control people and oppress people, and just how, as somebody that has sleep issues, I just know it's so important to just be able to have rest and so you can live your best life.
Right.
Yeah. So and it was beautiful. And we got to go into the big bath of black beans. And that was like a really weird sensation.
Like, not to sound cheesy, but it was kind of like, I felt closer to you.
Yeah.
You know?
It wasn't really, like, it's an intimate experience.
Right. Yeah. It's almost like meditating with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just relaxing, letting it all go. Because we were like, go, go, go. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, Basel had so many different shows and satellite exhibits and the galleries and just also wanting to eat and do, you know, look at the walls and Wynwood and all of that. So we did a ton, but that was a little bit of a peaceful break.
Right.
Yeah. Left there. Like, rejuvenated.
Right.
So
and
awesome.
The strip club was lit.
So lit. Oh my gosh. I was just in Florida this week and I was in Boca Raton though. And we were trying to find a strip club. And I'm like, you guys, we just need to go to Miami. It's only an hour away.
Yeah. So good. Did you end up going to one?
It was closed.
Oh.
It was so sad. By the time we ended up rallying the troops and getting it together, it was like closing time. So I know, it was such a bummer. Tootsie still holds the top spot for probably any strip club.
Really?
I mean, people love Spearmint Rhino in Vegas, but have you ever been there before? I've been there. That was like one of my first clubs I've been to, but it was, I don't know, it's Vegas-y, you know, showgirlsy vibes.
Right.
Where Tootsie's was like fucking Disneyland for...
Yeah! You had everything. They had hookah. They had really good wings. They got back massages.
Oh, I forgot about the back massages.
And like
that
the
was awesome.
Sports bar area.
Yes.
You know.
And all the little themed areas.
Right.
Yeah.
A big Christmas tree.
Right. Yeah. I forgot about that too.
They
had it all.
Sports like playing on the big screen behind the stripper if you didn't care to watch the stripper.
You're like, you have options. We've got stages, tables.
Yeah. That place
awesome.
was great. Do you usually go, is that your like tradition when you travel?
I mean, not necessarily when I'm work traveling, because I'm on the road all the time for work, and that's just like boring. It's a totally different kind of thing. But with Ian, I think our traditions are always to find a strip club,
nice,
experience that, and get a spa day or massages. Yeah, because hell yeah, why not?
Right.
So treat yourself. Yeah. But I think the weirdest spa day was in Colorado when we went out there to like a springs, like a hot springs. And it ended up being like in this really rickety, like old kind of, it was a huge wooden like house and like an old house, like Victorian house. And it was a couples massage, but it was just like very, very awkward. I'm like, do these people run this? Like, do they live here too?
It's also a bed and breakfast.
It's also, but yeah, I know. I was like, I should have done a little more research.
Oh, man. Was it even a good massage?
It actually was, though.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'll go anywhere. I love those little, like, foot massage places in the strip mall. I'm like, I want you to beat the shit out of me. Don't even ask what I want. Just do it.
Oh, that's so funny. So traveling coming up. I know you're by the time this airs, you'll already probably be there, so we can speak about it because the kids can't hear. But
they're not in here right now.
But you're going to Mexico.
Yes, we're going to Mexico. The first trip for the kids out of the country. So that's exciting. I'm like, you get your first little stamp in your passport, which I have to still go pick up next week, but that's fine. They're here. They're here. We can go.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to Cancun and we're just going to spend 5 days and like go to the beach and eat food and run around and lay around and yeah. So they have no idea. We're just going to wake them up and get them ready like they're going to school because it's on a Monday that we're leaving. So.
And that's with his as well, right?
No, Chloe can't go to this one. I know, but we're going to Vegas in the summer.
Ooh.
So that was like my other like thing I wanted to do this year. I'm like, even though I'm really focused on work, I'm going to have to like buckle down on my new job. I just wanted to do like a couple of trips with my family and like my extended family. So we're all going to go to Vegas in July, like cousins,
cute.
Kids, uncles, aunts.
That's
like,
the best.
The whole fam. And I mean, it's Vegas. It's not like the most amazing place in the world, but like I'll take it. It's in the middle for us all.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, we'll get together for that and take Chloe on that one.
Fun.
So ease into the travel.
Yeah. Are you guys? Did you still want to go to Brooklyn?
Yes,
I want to go.
Yes, we are still gonna go. Okay. We just need to work on scheduling that because this year's getting crazy. Yeah. I'm like, do you want to go with me to New Orleans? Because I'm going to have to go like every month.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. I want to go.
There we go. I'm like, I'm going on the 17th. I'm going in March. I'm going in April. So just come with me.
Wow. What do you do? Like a Friday to Sunday or Saturday, Sunday?
I would go during the week, but I could stay over the weekend too. So we could just pick, because I have to go for work.
Gotcha.
So that's part of my territory. So I cover 4 states, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Arkansas. I got to go show up and meet people and do my thing.
Yay.
And then, have some extra time to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm going to go somewhere a bunch of times, I want to like go eat and figure out what to do
so much fun.
Yeah. Orleans is a blast.
Yeah.
You've been, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I've been like 3 times now. Yeah. It's fun. Where do you usually stay? What side of town?
I've stayed all over. Like normally when I'm working, I'll stay like kind of downtownish area. Okay. We've gotten Airbnbs all over the place though, but usually wherever it's close to like, I haven't stayed like in the shit, like on Frenchman or anything. But where have you guys stayed?
We kind of like go the cheap route. There's this like Super 8 that's just kind of off I-10.
Okay, like a motel. Yeah.
And it's only like $50 a night, but they have continental breakfast. So like in the morning, we're like, hell yeah, they had waffles. And
you have good food in this neighborhood too.
Really?
I think so. We stopped at a little sandwich shop and I was like, wait, this place is dope. I'm gonna have to come eat up here. You got like a little Mediterranean restaurant.
Yeah.
Like I need to come to your neck of the woods. I'm sick of my neighborhood.
Right? Dude, like we're so like, well, I'm very cheap. And so as long as it's clean, because I read about the reviews and stuff, because I've stayed at that place twice now, and everyone complimented how clean it was, and it was. Yeah. But since we drove, we bring our own bed sheets.
Do you really?
We put it.
Christine, that is hilarious.
I want to get comfortable.
I need to really feel at home. Yeah. Okay? I need this thread count.
Yep. I bring my own pillows, my comforter.
Well, if you're driving, fuck it. Yeah, bring all your comforts of home. For sure. Yeah, I have certain things I always bring on the road. I'm like, I need my little blanket. Like, I need to be able to, like, cuddle up anywhere. Right. If I'm wherever. Put it as a little in-between between the sheets. So I'm, like, extra cozy. But I feel ya. We should have done that when we went on Royal's bachelorette party. Because we drove out to New Orleans from Houston. And there's like 5 of us, and just with all of our clothes, there was barely enough room for all of us in there. But like we stayed at a hostel, the India House hostel, I think, and it's pretty like old, like I mean like iconic, I would say in that way, like well known. But it was a fucking trip. Like the rooms, we were in bunk beds for one thing. And we're like, okay, we have like 1 towel. Like, what are we doing? What is this? So that was an adventure. Yeah. And there were many Juggalo sightings.
Whoa!
There was a Juggalo convention. Only in New Orleans.
It was hilarious. Oh my goodness.
It was funny.
Wow.
Like, I was like, is this normal over here? Is this where the Juggalos live? The Juggalo. What's a pack of Juggalo?
I know, right?
There's got to be a plural.
Juggalai.
A juggalot. There's a lot of them. That works.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness.
So that's fun. You never know what you're gonna get into.
Yeah, when you said the hostel and the one towel, I was like, oh yeah, I bring my own towel too.
Absolutely. I did not pack appropriately. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought a hotel.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I do want to go back. And I did get a mug from Cafe what is it? Well, Cafe du Monde.
Cafe du Monde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say
Beignet,
Cafe
please.
Beignet.
Cafe Beignet, that works too. I love that place.
Yes. It just gets so packed. Like
all the time.
I mean, I get it, but it's such a small space to have like long lines.
It's crazy though.
Yeah.
Like, and the people that have worked there seem to have worked there forever. Like, they're little old ladies and like busting all them tables of like people just in and out and in and out. But I get in there. Yeah. I didn't go yesterday. I didn't have time, but I still had gumbo and some collard greens. Like, nothing else. I'm gonna get that.
I did try gator when I was there. It's okay.
I think I tried gator before. Yeah, it's a little greasier than chicken, I think. But it was good.
Yeah.
Like, fry that shit up. Gravy, all that. I'm about it.
Well, I should probably talk a little bit more about
what?
Your modeling.
Yeah, sure. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, so, I mean, you've been killing it.
Thanks.
I've seen you've been on, like, magazines. Were you on Vogue?
There's a Vogue Italia, so it's an online platform. And it was about 2 months ago. Just did a project, again, the same photographer I mentioned, Raphael. And I got published there, so that's cool. That was like highlight of my year from a modeling perspective. But I want to do more.
And runway, right?
I did. I walked for Samantha Placencia, who was in Project Runway, and she has a badass line. Like, her stuff's super cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and she's based here in Austin, so it was for Fashion for Good. It was an Austin Fashion Week show. So that was super fun. That was back in November, and it's cool. How did I find out about it? A photographer I work with referred me to Samantha. And she just hit me up, and I was like, absolutely.
Just like that?
Yeah, I love it. I'm like, I was so bummed because I had missed the castings for it. I was traveling for work as usual. And I missed it, and then the show had gotten rescheduled, and so it ended up working out, and I was like, I'm in it! So that's fun. I want to do more runway. I've been doing lots of like figure modeling stuff, and so that's always cool to see the paintings and pictures that come of that, or different stuff for Precision Camera. I love those guys, so that's fun, working with them. But just meeting lots of people and trying to fit it in where I can.
When you do the precision camera modeling, is there like there's multiple photographers? Like, how is the setup on that?
So I've done a couple of different things with them. Like, one of them was a color and light class. Azul Lux is his Instagram name that he goes by. But he is a photographer by trade, but also teaches a bunch of different classes. They have hundreds of classes for any photographers. Like, I'm like, if you need to know how to do anything, they have people to teach you.
Nice.
So and it was cool just to be there to listen and learn. But he had like 5 students in there, and it was at the Native Hostel has that photo house space now. Have you been in there yet? It's really cool. So they've built out a photo space within the Native, and so they're doing different shoots there, and they've got awesome props and couches, and it's just a great big awesome space. And then they've done different like parties or like customer appreciation stuff. So they'll have different vendors have their cameras out so customers can try them, and then I'm there with another model just hanging out and just waiting for people to like come take pictures, and so it's fun. You get to network and meet a lot of people. So.
Neat. I didn't even know they did stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that for Precision?
I think just since this last summer, I linked up with a photographer. I was going to a talk that the ACC Fashion Incubator they put on different talks with people in the fashion and photography and any of that peripheral business, like manufacturers, like all those folks. So that's a really awesome program. It's headed up by this woman, Nina Means, who's a designer, and now she's the director of that program. So they're really trying to foster and build this whole fashion community in Austin.
Cool.
And make Austin more of a hub, not just for people to have boutiques and stuff, but also to like manufacture stuff here and to build businesses. So that's cool. And Todd White was speaking in one of their classes, and he's a photographer and also a filmmaker, and actually like just won an Emmy this last year, so that was awesome. Whoa. So shout out to him on that. And got to meet him, and he's been great, just connecting me with people and finding different worked with a jeweler along with him to do some work for her website. So I love that stuff too. Commercial stuff is always fun, and it's like in there doing it. But I love all the creative stuff too, like we were talking about. So really taking like different either things I've written about or different art I'm making, and then kind of in some way using that and putting together kind of more, I don't know, cerebral, like weird avant-garde kind of shoots when people want to just play like you or Francesca. I'm like, let's do something weird. And those are always good.
Yeah. Wow, you have so many like good connections, and that's amazing how like the spider web of networking. And
it seems like it's so easy in Austin because people are so welcoming like that. Like everyone's kind of a transplant or and there are so many people that are at the top of their trade or have they're just like really willing to like connect you to other people and share.
Wow. And did you just start modeling here in Austin?
I did, yeah.
Because when did you moved from California?
Yeah, so I moved like everyone else here. I moved from California about almost 5 years ago.
Okay.
I came out here and like put on an event, and like by the end of my 5th day, I'd like already found my realtor and was like, I'm moving out here at the end of the summer, at the beginning of the summer. So that's happening. So I fell in love with it right when I got here, and it was just like that. It's that great combination of like capital city. You have the college, you have the music scene, the art scene, the tech scene, and that's where I work, is in tech. So it just made perfect sense, and just tons of awesome creatives that are just, again, so welcoming and share their art so much that it was just easy to kind of like get into it.
Right.
So it was weird. Like one day, a friend of a friend had asked if they could use my house for a shoot, and I said yes, and then I ended up participating in it, and then I kept shooting since then.
Yay! Yeah. I'm glad you did. Yeah, you're so beautiful. Oh,
you too.
Yeah.
Love us.
Oh. And you have like such like a stylish wardrobe to like outfit anything, really.
Oh yeah, I think I model too because I love to shop for clothes, and I just want to have a reason to wear them.
But you find some gems, man.
I love thrifting. It is my it's a passion. Yeah, I had a glitz and glam event this last week, and I'm like, it's like black tie attire, and I'm like, I just so happen to have a floor-length black satin gown like I haven't worn that I got for $8 at Goodwill.
Wow! So. See? Dang.
See, it works out.
We need to go to Blue Hanger again.
Yes.
That was fun.
Oh my gosh.
That's where I got that yellow thing from.
The ballerina? Yeah. I need to wear that. It's the roller disco again is happening like next month. So.
Fun. Where at?
It's I think it's at Austin Roller Rink down south, but It's worth it, dude.
Yeah.
Do you skate? You skate.
I do. I even have my own pair,
Bitch,
but I
come
haven't
on.
skated in so long.
It's so fun. You'll love it. And
Yeah.
you can wear that, or I'll wear it.
What day does it fall on?
I don't know. I'll send you the invite because
Okay.
it like sells out every year too.
Really?
And it's BYOP.
Whoa.
And it's just blast.
When
We
is
went
it?
last year. I think it's in February.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a adult only 70s
really?
style roller disco.
What?
Yes, dress up
everyone-
and everything.
What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's a party.
Okay.
You
Hopefully
can
it's
do
a
it.
weekend.
You can stay at my house.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hopefully
Then
it's
you don't
like
have
a
to drive
Friday or
far.
Saturday. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Send me the info. And you're like totally
I got you.
promoting for them too.
I know. There you go.
Okay, so we were talking about modeling. So you got started here.
Yes.
And you're also a mother of 2 beautiful children.
Yes.
So I think that's so like inspirational that you're still pursuing modeling and like because I don't know. I think that Lucia is so gorgeous she should model too.
I know. I totally dress her up and I'm like, oh my gosh, you should totally. She will. She loves it. We did our family photo shoot and then I had tried to schedule something afterwards with just us two and she was like, when are we going to do that? What am I going to wear?
Oh my
Let's
God.
do it. Like, she'll love it.
Oh,
She will love it. So,
yeah. Whatever you guys do, I can already envision it being like such a powerful image.
Aw.
Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like very like stoic but soft but bold. You know, like very Vogue-ish.
Well, and she's very stoic too. So
Yeah.
like you saw our family photos, everyone, all of them were like, that's where they were that style. Kind of dark. It's hard getting 3 kids to smile. So it's actually 3 because I have Chloe too.
That's right.
So we've got
Yeah.
7, 8, and 9-year-olds.
Wow.
And why I still model now is I didn't do it before they were born anyway.
Yeah.
So it was always something like that was interesting to me, or I'm just a fashion person.
Right.
Like loved that Style Network when that shit was on, or America's Next Top Model.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
just watch.
I still smize.
Oh yeah, Smize and just all of Tyra. I love her. So I just wanted to do it forever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was in a weird location wise, like I was living in Sacramento. It's really not a very creative, I'd say, in the way of like, well, it can be, I guess, but like there just wasn't a big enough pool, I think.
Yeah.
You can go to San Francisco and all day participate in that, but that was not where I was at that time of life. So I was being a hardcore good mom when they were tiny. I like made their food and stuff. I look back at that and like, I lugged them around. Like I took Lucia on her first trip with me when she was like 3 months old.
Aww.
And so them getting a little bit older and having some, they have their own kind of interests and there's just more time now.
Yeah.
Like, they're in school, so
Right.
I mean, I still work, but it's a different time of life. So it feels like I've gotten a lot of opportunities now too, and I just kind of say yes to the ones I can and keep going and hope there's other ones. If not, I'll make stuff up. Like I make shoots up all the time.
Oh, that's so much fun, and I always like admire mothers who are still like, doing their own passion for art and not letting, I feel maybe because I don't have any kids, but I'm already at the age where if I do, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be an old mom, and I would definitely sacrifice everything and all my time. And that's why I am like trying to be more selfish now while I don't have any, even like, not having a dog anymore is still less responsibility. Yeah. And so, but so it's like, it's very admirable. Like,
it was hard to finally like make space for myself to be able to feel like I am fulfilled creatively, and that I have like time for myself and my passions and my kids, all kind of equal, because it was not equal for a long time. And I was really pissed about it. Like I was not, it was hard for me, and I just wasn't very happy, like fully, where I feel more like wholeheartedly happy and well-rounded. Like you do get a lot of joy out of parenting, and you get so much, like it's so fulfilling, but it is taxing. And then when you're also not feeding a part of yourself that you feel like is a core part of who you are, like that's where I was like harboring a lot of those like secret resentments and sadness and in my feelings about like, who the fuck am I if I'm like not like, I'm a snack bitch. Like that's how I felt for like a minute there, a couple of years. So it feels really good just to be able to like embrace like being okay with being a little bit selfish. And because you have to be, I mean, come on, like it's my life, and they're only going to, I think, feel empowered in a way, or encouraged to go off and do their own thing and live like their lives to their fullest, because I absolutely do that.
Right. So. Yeah, definitely.
As Lucia's all in the other room right now. I mean, you gotta make it work. You gotta make it work.
Because she got a strong, independent mother, Queen Bee.
I gotta show her the way.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's so important.
It is.
And your self-care will bleed into their growth as well. Like if you're, like you said, harboring resentment and just... man, not taking care of yourself like mentally as well.
Right.
Like, not to get like, oh man, I was saying like we won't get into your life earlier.
It's all good, dude.
But yeah, I mean, like looking back at my mom, she was a single parent. My parents divorced when I was 4, and then she also filed for bankruptcy, and like there was just so much going on, and when she was so stressed, she was so irritable, and she made herself unapproachable as well.
Yeah. I can totally see like how I wasn't happy. I know what that looks like, and I see that in other people, at times, and not that I'm like, it is what it is. Like you can see that if you're fully just living for your children, then, and you're not really investing in any other aspect in your life that gives you happiness, like I think that's a lot to put on your kids too. But I don't know.
Right.
To each his own, like
yeah.
I just think it's important to just sometimes I will I'll take that extra day coming back from a trip. I'm like, I need to be a little autonomous, because that's how I am as a person. Like I'm the same person truly, deep down before that I am now, that I was before I had kids. So my nature, I have to respect my nature, and that I need some quiet time alone. And it's so important in my relationship, and why Ian and I are such great partners is we do have a certain level of autonomy where we're not together 24/7 all the time, and that's good for us as people, so it's awesome. That's why we'll continue to we'll merge houses, but we'll have separate rooms. So I advocate for that.
I feel that. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Same with John. I like having our studio, and he'll either work on music or I don't know, something on Blender. He does a lot of like 3D art.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And I'll just be in here like editing photos, or like this is our new project together. Like
that's so fun.
Yeah.
I love you guys doing that together.
But then there are some times where I'm like shouting out ideas, and we've kind of clashed a bit, but found like a compromise, and I don't know, it's fun.
That's so fun. Yeah. I want to do a project. Babe, we're doing a project.
But he does music and stuff too.
Yeah, he plays, like he can play various instruments, and I don't know all those programs, but I know that's not my forte, but like, I don't know. Well, like I have had an idea. I want to do some, project around because I love to write like short stories and stuff, but I want to do kind of a books on tape, but with a mixtape. So like a compilation of like it's spoken word with music and a little ASMR in there. So I'm like, help me with this. So far, it's been me on my iPhone, like just and my laptop, like figuring it out, but he needs to help me with that.
Wow. I love that idea. Oh my gosh. Nobody steal it.
It's fine. You can do what you want with it. You can't take all mine.
But I love that.
Yeah, I'll share what I've got so far. But I've been having fun with that. I have a few solid stories going.
Yeah, and that would be such a cool like thing to pass down generations.
I think about those things too, where I'm like, oh my gosh, well, stupidly, I'm like, this bag, I have this leather blue bag. One of them's gonna want that when I die. I know they will. Then it'll be like, that's mom's bag. So maybe they'll feel like that about those.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. So going back to inspirations, as a strong woman, like, do you have any role models that you look up to?
Totally. I have so many role models. Like, I love people. Man, well, my grandma, first of all, like, she's just my favorite. Like, she's been my role model the longest, I'd say, right? Like, she's one person who's just, she's always been a businesswoman. She's always been just so well put together and poised, and she's just a badass in general. Like, she says shit and I'm like, I'm gonna remember that because that was kind of mean, but you like handled that so well.
Right.
So Oma is amazing.
Is she in Austin or
no, she lives in California. But we spent a lot of time together because I lived in Sacramento, like when the kids were little, and while I was like figuring out what I wanted to do with my life, I lived in Sacramento, and we just spent a ton of time together, and she really has such a stellar fashion sense. Like, I was so stoked. I sent her some presents for Christmas, like a pin and a big ass cocktail ring. And I'm like, oh, did you like them? And she's like, I'm wearing them right now. And I was like, oh, Oma, I did good. Okay, that makes me so happy. So
that's cute.
Yeah, she's absolutely one of my favorites. And then, I mean, there's so many people, like, right now, current day, Meghan Markle, hello.
Yeah.
Like, that woman is so brave. She has been so, I think, brave, just putting like herself in a situation a lot of other people haven't been in. Like, that in itself is brave. And that her and Harry are doing what is best for their family, and like doing this historically like momentous thing, you know, decision. So I think they're just amazing, and I just respected her career and her just position on a lot of things before she even, you know, ended up marrying Prince Harry. But love her, love Cher all day long. I wish I used to like put my Barbie clothes under my bed when I was little and like pray they would turn into my size clothes. In the morning, and I had to share one, and she had like a Barb Mackie gown, and that was like my dream. I just want it to be Tuesday, and I'm wearing a gown for no reason because it's Tuesday. Like, that's my like goal in life.
That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Good answer.
Thanks, man. Oh, but there's so many people. I mean, I just, even in our little community, like that, like I could not do what I do every day without like a team of amazing people that are our community. Like just even working and parenting and then trying to do anything creative and modeling, like you have to have like an army like there that's like supports you, especially in being single too. So like, I mean, Ian is obviously a huge person on that team of like in my corner and supporters, but like my sister, she's amazing. She works at their school as a TA. Aww. She's on the PTA, even though she isn't a parent, but she like co-parents with me essentially when I'm gone. She really steps into that role and is there for them in a way different than like a babysitter would be, I think, right? And not to mention like the 10 other badass babysitters that like I'm like, can you help me? I need help at like the 11th hour. Yeah. So I respect so many. I have so many role models in different ways because I'm like I'm not that great at everything, and I'm so glad you guys are.
But that's so awesome that you have such a large support system.
It is, yeah. And that's why I love living here too, is that support system, again, like that network of people professionally and creatively. Same with like those deep long-term friendships and truly like nurturing like now like family. That's here. And luckily like people love to come here and visit or like move here. Like I got my sister and David to move here.
So, but Frankie, your other sister, where's she at?
She's down south, or down in Southern California.
Oh, okay.
So she's going to school out there, but she had moved here for a while too. She moved out with us initially.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I've had several family members move out here. That's awesome. After I did, which was freaking amazing. So.
Yeah, I want my mom to move out of, well, she's outside of Chicago, so I just want them to come like south so they don't have to deal with snow. I always like I'm always worried about her driving, like even though she's been there her whole life, so she's like a pro on the road. Well, not her whole life, but since moving to the US. But
I would not want to mess with that, man. Like that seems like so much extra work. But
have you ever been in a snowy state? You just always been...
I've visited them. Like, I've visited them, but no, I've never, like I drove in the snow one day. I was, like, driving to Detroit from Lansing, Michigan, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, it was just bizarre. Like, what? People have to wake up so early. And, like, you have to wear so many clothes.
Yeah. Did you drive on a road where, like, all you see is the traction lines?
Yeah. Like that was like one of those. I'm like, how do you operate in this kind of environment? This is crazy. Right. But like waking up early in the morning and seeing people out there like icing the roads at like 4 a.m. I'm like, you guys are built. You got it. You got your infrastructure down to handle that. It like rains here and like everything shuts down.
Right.
And well, what happened? My lawnmowers did not come.
Oh, man.
Or it's snow, or we had like ice, and then the school closed for like 3 hours. Like, it's gonna melt. Let them be there. Come on. But.
Yeah, that's why up north there's people drink a lot. Like,
why?
Yeah. Well, because
to stay warm.
Well, so for me, like me and my coworkers, when it would be a snow day, they would wait to make the announcement until they knew for sure, like, okay, it's going to be accumulating really bad. And it sucks because, like, we're already there and, like, anxious to leave because, like, why spend any longer here? Like, it's snowing outside. Like, it's just piling up. And so, like, we would all be in the parking lots helping each other, you know, dig each other out and stuff.
Oh, jeez.
And, like, fuck this. Just let's go to a bar and just wait until the couch. Yeah. That was just like the thing. You just drink at the bars, wait till the roads are all plowed and salted.
Oh, that's so funny. I love it. It reminds me of like Always Sunny. Just like go hang out at the bar, at the local pub.
Right? Plus Milwaukee is known for beer, so they got all the breweries.
Go drink Oh, I would like to just go visit and drink the beer, and like I'll go to the snow, but I don't want to like live in it. But is it beautiful in the summertime?
I love the lake. So since I'm originally from Chicago, Chicago and Milwaukee are against Lake Michigan. So I've always like known to drive to the lake in hot summer days. Yeah. Because you got that cold front, that lakefront breeze. It's so nice.
It's so pretty too. Like it is gorgeous looking out at. That's a pretty city, Chicago. But again, I love it hot, warm at least.
Now that I'm south, I never want to go back to a snowy state. No. Now I think people are crazy. Like, had I known that this was possible for me, I would have moved a lot sooner. But I was 26, so I was old enough to make that type of decision.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you moved?
I was 29 when I moved here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was right about to turn 30.
Yeah.
But I'd moved a lot of other places before. Like, I've stupidly moved to Arizona sight unseen when I was like 17 years old.
Really?
I did, and lived there for 2 years.
On your own?
I moved with a boyfriend because I have moved for love, which I think is kind of fine to do. I mean, the many reasons to move. That's why not? So I moved out there. I had like gotten out of high school and was like trying to start my life somewhere else. And he's like, well, my mom lives in Chino Valley, Arizona. And she says we can go live there. And I was like, all right, let's go. So moved there, like sold propane, like fucking Hank Hill style, like Santa Fe propane, worked there in the desert. It was so weird. I'm like, what was I doing?
Wait, what? Your mom was cool with it?
Yeah, well, I finally just like made her let me go. I had already tested out of school and worked and did whatever the fuck I wanted to anyway. Yeah. So it was just a matter of time. And I was like, well, I'm going. And so she was mad at me for a long time.
Oh, I bet. You're still a baby. 17?
I know. Can you imagine? I would never let Lucia. Can you imagine? I would like, no. I feel like you can wait until you literally turn 18, like to the minute. And then you can do it. Then if you must. Right. And I'll still like give you a hard time because idiot, moved with your boyfriend there. So I did that, and then I got my real estate license there.
Oh, good.
And then I moved to the foothills, like in Sacramento, like kind of between Tahoe and Sacramento. So I've lived in a few places, and I lived all over Southern California. But this was like my biggest move. Was coming here with like no family, I brought Frankie, so I had family. I brought the kids.
Nice.
My job was still out there, so I just kind of was like, oh, well, that's the new place.
Wow.
So it was this or New Orleans. Those
were
really? Yeah. I was like, I totally thought I was going to move to New Orleans, and then I came here, and I'm like, oh, this is way better. I like it. Yeah.
Do you remember, like, specific places that you visited that turned you into, like, convinced you to move here?
So, like, that I visited on my first trip. Yeah. So I came out right at the end of South by, too. So there was a bunch of shit going on anyway, which was fun. So I had a friend who lived here, and we had been friends in Sacramento. And she was like, I'll pick you up from the airport. You can stay at my house. So... And she's a singer and model and just people person to the max. So right when I got here, like I went over to Indra's, a warehouse that's up by airport. Yeah. Have you ever been there?
I've heard of it. I haven't been there.
So like we went over there and she was doing a practice and I met a bunch of people and So that was super fun, and did the typical, went to the Springs one day, and then I had work. So I was like at the Capitol, like putting this conference thing on. So I was like meeting people there, and we went to UT. I just was all over the place during that 5 days. Like I felt like I got like a really good like taste of the city and what was going on, and the East Side right away. We went to the East Side and also to Spider House, which is not on the East Side, but we went to Spider House, and I met Nettie there. I don't know if you know Nettie.
Why does this sound familiar?
Chanel, my sister and her are like besties. She's in Trouble in the Streets. She's their lead singer. I can't remember her last name.
I'm
Starts
sorry.
with an A. It's
It
okay.
sounds so familiar.
Oh, I feel like, I swear, I just assume we know
But
the
I'm not
exact
on
same
Facebook
people.
anymore, so I like maybe, you know what I mean? Before I used to be more active.
Yeah.
So I lost a lot of friends of friends.
Associates.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would love her. But I met her like right away too. So that was one of those like,
Cool.
I'm like, oh my God. I love it. So easy to make friends.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I loved about moving here too. Like, even, well, in Milwaukee, I was shooting, so I knew I was going to photo events, so I was familiar with like photographers and models in the area, but I didn't really feel like a bigger sense of community until here.
Yeah.
So that was nice, like, especially Instagram. Like, when I was in Milwaukee, I was not on Instagram.
No.
Or like, no. Like, I kind of just found out through friends through Facebook. I was mostly on Facebook.
Yeah.
But now, like, here, it's like, what? I can, like, follow people, like, randomly. I just have to put in a tag. It's, you know, it's so much easier.
Yeah. I love Instagram. I've gotten, like, I've made a lot of connections, but, like, I've gotten, like, solid opportunities, too. Like, when I did Marie Claire a couple years ago, they hit me up on Instagram. Like, they sent me a message. And I was like, is this real?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
To do a style, or like an Austin style shoot was what it was for.
Was it like a popcorn or something?
Oh, that was something else. That was Skinny Pop. I did like a Skinny Pop ad, but no, for Marie Claire, like, you know, when they, like, every month they go to a different city and they like feature real people that are like, they're like, this is what New York in like April, like, this is what people are wearing. Well, they did that for Austin, and they just had asked me, and I did not think it was real, but then they like sent me the call time and everything, and it came out in a real live printed magazine.
Where did you guys shoot it?
Oh, it was downtown somewhere. It was at a restaurant. I can't even remember anymore. But it was super cool. There was just like 6 of us girls that ended up participating, and I'm connected with all of them too.
Was it paid?
It wasn't, which is a bummer, but
Marie Claire though.
I'll take it. Yeah. You know, put that on my resume all day.
Well, we should probably,
What time?
great timing.
Oh.
An hour and 3 minutes.
Nice.
What advice do you have for women or women, whatever, girls that want to go into modeling?
Do it.
Yeah.
That want to, whatever you want to do. I mean, just do it and believe in yourself, and don't be afraid to meet people and ask for opportunities. Like, I love the old lady saying that's closed mouths don't get fed. Like, if you don't open your mouth and speak up and put yourself out there, and that's not just modeling, that's like in life situations.
That's so true.
For anything, you will probably not go as far as you could.
Yep.
And it's scary, but it's okay to like be brave and like seek mentors and sponsors. Like, mentors, people that actually like care about you and will spend time with you and help you learn. And I seek out mentors that are our peers or people younger than me all the time, because I don't know what I don't know, and I can absolutely learn from other people. And also sponsors are people that are in the industry that you want to be in, or in a profession that will advocate for you and promote you and refer you, like the photographer I mentioned.
Yeah.
So I think those two roles, having those people in your life is really important too. So.
Yeah. Wow, that's solid advice.
Ah,
I like that. That's so true. Coming up, you have any other projects aside from the shoe?
So I have a project I'm working on. It's about motherhood. It's actually about a time of regretting motherhood, but it's something I'm working on with Francesca Blue, and we're doing a photo essay and a written essay with it.
Wow.
So that's fun. We're gonna wrap that up soon. I have I'm doing a video project tomorrow, just a short video project. So I'm trying to get into video more.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Is it acting?
It's just for some like Instagram like highlights for a photographer or videographer.
Oh wow. Who? You don't mind.
I have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
Because I just met her and I am blanking hardcore on what her actual name is.
I still forgot the name of the thing we were looking up.
I know! Parasailing! No! Hang gliding! No, we're never gonna get it. Oh my god. We're fired.
I can imagine me doing, because I've even done it like upside down and like, you can hang and do like spins and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can do it in Puerto Rico too, right? It's in the trees. Did you go to Puerto Rico?
I did, but I didn't do it there. I did do it above Lake Travis. And, yeah, that was fun. Above the water.
I'm at a loss, dude. What the heck?
I love how we just like looped back around and we're still at the same place.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Way to bring it home.
Well, it's not, I don't see it being like a Jeopardy question.
That's the name of this. So just title that, whatever the name of that contraption is.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Of course.
And do you just mostly active on Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram is my preferred platform for anything creative. So any collabs, noetic quality, and
yeah. And I can't wait till we go to Brooklyn together.
Brooklyn.
That'll be fun.
And New Orleans, girl.
Yes.
We're going on the road this year, baby.
Dude, I have like 120 hours. And it's only January.
Oh, girl.
I know.
Let's plan some trips.
I have that guilt though when I miss work.
You're absolutely gonna go with me.
I know.
This makes sense.
That'll be fun. Actually, even midweek is kind of better for me because Mondays and Fridays are my busiest days. So
perfect.
But we'll see.
I'll make it work.
Yeah, I should probably not show this in.
Advertise. I'm all. Plus, we're putting it on. We can put it on my dad.
Yeah.
I'm there for work.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you again.
Absolutely.
And please check her out. And I love you.
I love
you're
you.
Beautiful.
You
and
are.
I appreciate you. And let's clink, clink.
Clank, clank.
Clink.
You can reach us at fatalpodcastatx@gmail.com or Instagram @fatalappeal.